serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. General West.
Defense wins championship, baby.
Shoot. Defense.
First carry now for David Montgomery, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now it's Trubisky. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, Rankin. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a give, right side. Raymond, he's got a first down past the 30. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
Mike, you get block lead.
14.
You get block lead.
All go special. All go special.
Pressure. Pressure. Begin.
This time, Wilson will throw. He'll find Metcalf. Now, a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
0.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Check 56.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Check. Check 53. Mike. Rapid.
Bang out. Bam. 14, front it. 6. Cut.
53. Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
12.
58 to Mike. Coming to you. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike.
Here's Wilson on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hard. He's coming. We got double up. Go. Shoot.
Off play action. Hope looking deep for Jennings. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Go.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage.
yards.
Okay.
On third down, Hope. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, fighting off the defender. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Bandit. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
18. One left.
On second down, Raymond. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Check pass.
Gun.
Check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll run on first down. Raymond. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Go.
Hurry. 58, boy. 58, Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
One left.
He's coming, double up.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Got it.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check. Zebra.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 22, check, Salva. 22, check, Salva. Check 43.
Hold up.
Echo.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Kill. Turn up.
Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Leo.
Check three. Save. Slam.
Down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hope. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
Running with Howard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Bears' 45-yard line.
380.
56, right there. 56.
Alert.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Go.
Now Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
25, 25. Hey, alert.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Stay with your man. Check. Lucky.
Pull up for signal. One left. Hey, easy. Touch.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Listen.
Go 58's the mic.
Go, guys, 4 down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. Operating from the gun. Hope. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And Lobo. X3. 218. Chop.
Check.
Hey, Sam off.
36.
Hey, Seam 6. Hey, lock it.
Check 31.
To throw on 3rd down. Hope. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Defense, let's go. Whip. Watch the whip.
Cut.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Got it.
58, right there.
One left.
58, boys, 58, Mike.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson steps away to his left. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. at the 30-yard line.
280.
58's Mike. I'm on. Shift.
Silent.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
58, right over there.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
I'll go special.
53's Mike. 53's Mike. Oh,
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
58's the Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Break.
Mark 49. Watch the curve.
Hey, high 7.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the screen. Let's go.
To throw again. Hope. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Raymond about 3 yards there to the 27.
The ball carried by number 22. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Front left.
No.
12.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the 27, Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Defense, let's go. 58, right over there.
Hey, 0.
Right there. Hey, I'm coming. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Pick me up. Here we go.
Good tight.
Throwing is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Tackles, tackle. Slam, slam, slam.
Come on, Dad, come on, Dad.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Check, 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 check. Alert.
58, right over there, Yeah.
Four down.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hustle. You gonna see me in
Go.
58, boy.
Wilson. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, they can put him in a number of different places. In line, H-back, put him in the slot. In this case, they put him out wide. Matchup nightmare. Who are you going to send out to cover him? And he picks up a first down with that catch.
Check safety. Shit, watch this.
Four down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check nickel. Check 4. Check 26.
22-jet bomber. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Home. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Keystone travel. Hey, box truck.
They'll try and throw for it here. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
25, 25, 40, 40, 40.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. The throw taken in by Cole. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bears first down.
Let's go now. 90, Wolf.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 84 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is the absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead. And
now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge, get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Montgomery. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the back side and the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hope, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Devontae Parker, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Friday. Check three. Hey, zero.
Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man. Shit.
Good job right there.
They'll try the left side. Raymond. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Taken right around the 44. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bears first down.
Here we go. 10 logo.
Double dog. That's the way. Begin. Switch. Check that
61. Matchbox lights.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That's caught by Montgomery and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Alert! 4 down.
58 to Mike.
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
Zebra. 58, right over there.
To throw on second and 6. Wilson. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. That one good for 26 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
One left.
Check 37.
Go, 14.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, 0.
58 to Mike.
Wilson to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Gun.
Now Wilson to throw on third down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the left side. Raymond. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it second and 14.
56. Come on. Under 10. 10.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
66. Pull it. Half. 56 to Mike.
Hey, alert.
Delta.
Got it.
24.
Now it's Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Far left. Good touch.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12 at the 36-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring 49, check 49. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Watch the edge. Switch it.
Run left, run left.
Undercrush, undercrush.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
He's coming.
They'll try the left side. Raymond, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
95, 95.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
12. Good up for signal. Cut.
On 4th down, Wilson. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on 1st down. Hope. It's complete to Robinson. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
6-6, bullet high. 5.
On 1st and 10. Hope. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
On 2nd down now. Rankin. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Go now. 60 or. Hey, Orbit.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let him know. Let him know.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hope. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 30. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
Check 56.
Check 56. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Mike, 58, right there. And let's get that ball, D. Let's get
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.